Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Okay, how are you doing today? You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wanted to make sure.
I'm just like little extra sleepy today, so might be a little slow to to respond on some stuff. I don't know.
Okay. It's okay. Let's see.
Hello.
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 Yo.
Hello. Let me get up roll 20.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you guys claimed your compass yesterday.
Yep.
Yep.
Sold some stuff. And now you're gonna go start looking for phylacteries.
Alright, weren't we in the markets for one?
Oh yeah.
Yes, you were.
So how do we use the compass
Yeah.
again to find one?
So there's a slide on the side that picks the type of creature that you're looking for. And one of those is undead.
Hmm. Should we use the compass for that?
Well, does one of us need to attune to it first?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, so how long's that gonna take?
1 hour.
An hour was it? Yeah.
Okay.
Should you do it? Cause you wanted the compass.
I can do it, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So what do? Do I just carry it around?
So the way attunement works is you spend an hour, you're studying the object, essentially playing with it, and mentally bonding to it.
Okay.
So there's essentially not a whole lot else you can do during that hour. Um,
Well, we can keep watch while you do that.
Yeah.
Make
Okay.
sure the person following us doesn't jump us right now.
Yeah. Or we could explore the markets a little bit.
Yes, you
Yeah.
could do that. You've got a little bit of gold you can spend.
Can Pyrrha still like follow us, even if she's like, you know, looking at the compass?
Yeah, I got
Sure.
4 legs.
That's true.
Yeah. The one thing you'll have to do is make sure she doesn't like trample anybody, run into a building, step on
We'll
a
make sure.
kid.
Okay. So we
Yeah, that might be.
Because she's engrossed. She is carrying the medieval equivalent of a cell phone.
yeah,
True.
right. So we just go kind of slowly and like guide her along and like keep checking back, making sure uh uh she's following like right behind us so that we can
Okay.
pave the way.
So, what specifically kind of shopping would you like to do?
Good question.
Um,
Ooh, ooh. Trinkets.
such
Like
as?
magical trinkets?
More like decorative.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
So, there's
Eh,
tons of stalls. You literally only have to walk like 20 feet before you find your first non magical trinket shop.
Yeah.
Uh, and it has like beaded necklaces, uh, bracelets, ankle bracelets, rings.
Mm,
That's very cool.
well,
And it's
what
like
do we?
one of those mobile uh, little shopping stands,
Mm-hmm.
and
Man.
almost everything there's a gold piece or less.
Nice.
Less than 1 gold piece?
In some cases, yes.
Yeah, I mean, a gold is oh, I forget what I would readily compare to price wise.
So, 2 gold generally buys you a hotel room.
Yeah, so a gold is like 1 gold is more than you'd maybe originally think.
Be like
But anyway,
$75 or
Damn.
60-ish euro in today's exchange.
huh,
Okay.
uh, well, Pyrrha is uh presumably too like absorbed in what she's doing to pick something out for herself. So I don't know. Laios and I take a gander and just pick something out, right?
Yeah, yeah, something nice.
Um, so,
Just
do you,
hear me out. It's always good to have gifts on hand just in case we need to give them to someone.
That's true.
Oh, yep, not a bad point.
so when you start talking to the little shopkeeper, uh, do you tell him that you're buying anything for her, your centaur?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless they were looking for something nice to get her.
Well, he looks her up and down. It's like, well, I have 4 ankle bracelets that I'm sure would look just beautiful on her.
Hmm. What do they look like?
So when you look at it, it's a silver chain, and every other link has a little charm on it. And
Hmm.
the charms seem to represent uh, different types of fighters and militiamen uh, that used to occupy Akros.
Mm,
He's like,
doesn't
I'll make
seem.
you a deal. Uh, Under the current environment, I sell to you for 2 silver pieces.
Do we have any silver?
Well,
I think
I,
you got like
I'm
5 silver.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
thinking he might have change anyway,
Yeah.
possibly. Um,
yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like her style. Like military troops.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Unfortunately, with recent events, I'm just trying to get rid of certain things that potentially spark bad memories for people. And
Hmm.
you guys don't look like you belong here in town, so I took a chance.
Yeah. I mean, I think it sounds interesting. Do
Uh,
you think? Do you think we could have that? And do you have anything else like small, small little gifts? Nothing very special.
well, I have copper and silver rings. Uh,
Mm.
Generally, the copper rings may or may not have semi-precious gemstones in them. Uh, you know, the copper rings I sell for 5 silver pieces. The silver rings sell for a single gold piece.
Okay. Should we get one of the silver ones, maybe, just to have one?
Yeah, yeah. We could just get one of those. I've
Okay.
got, I've got a gold, some little stash of gold I can uh pull from.
Yeah, I would like that and the ankle stuff. I think it's cool.
Well, hey, wait. Did you say you already gave over a gold?
I mean, we can discuss it still.
Oh, well, I was thinking just for convenience. Sir, how about you know, the silver ring and those ankle bracelets for a gold.
You buy one more item, and I'll give it everything for 2 gold.
Hmm.
Uh,
And the silver ring has an agate in it. He's like, here's another ring, and it has a tiger's eye in it.
Yeah, I am done with that. If you are.
tiger ring. Huh.
Yes. So 2 rings, the 4 anklets, 2 gold.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I handed over
Okay.
the 2 gold.
So your haggling has burned through about 15 minutes so far.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Uh, Laios, if you wouldn't mind hanging on to those for the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
Um, I was thinking actually, what could be really worthwhile and like for the money and do here is see if we can find a merchant or craftsman. I don't know if there else would be like craftsmen in this area that could possibly turn the uh, lion pelt into like cloak.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to hear about that.
Okay. There are. Uh, they're in one of the more permanent shops in the market. Uh, so he looks at it. It's like, this is extremely fine material. Are you looking to make it a magic cloak?
Yeah,
And what would you like it to do?
You know, we can keep it simple and just uh, raise, you know, protection
Okay.
in some form.
So we'll say 650 gold pieces. You come back in a month.
Oh, a month. Uh,
Well, yeah. First, the material has to be fashioned into a cloak, and then it has to be infused with magic. And then there's the incubation period to make sure the item doesn't self-destruct.
Okay.
You only have to pay
I can
now.
imagine that takes time.
You can pay half now. Yeah, the other half when it's done.
Yeah.
okay.
So 325 gold today.
Yeah. And that and that'll have to come out of the group loot.
Yeah.
Wait, how much?
325.
Well, yeah, half up front and then another 325 upon completion.
Yes.
Gotta do math.
All right, so we go to the inn for 30 days.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
suppose.
You're either stuck in Akros or you have to come back.
Right. Or
Yeah. We can do other things while we wait.
If you don't come back within 6 months, we sell your item.
That makes sense.
That's great.
yeah, that's fair. Like 6 months is Um, yeah, Laios, if there's nothing else you were specifically interested in, then we can just kind of loiter and wait for Pyrrha to be done.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good. I can hear if she wanted anything else, maybe.
Yeah,
When
so
she's
you got
done
about 30
focusing.
minutes left. There are street vendors that also sell like snacks and those kinds of things.
Hmm.
Well, you know what? Maybe we keep an eye out for, you know, the person like maybe still following us during this time, like
Yeah.
being like,
Look
nonchalant or
around a little bit.
something.
Roll perception
Yeah.
checks.
Me too?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Do you
Yours will
notice and I
be at a
don't?
-4 penalty, though.
Okay, well, not as if it's any good anyway.
Okay. Leon, you not consistently, but every once in a while, you get a peek of somebody appearing to be following you, or at
Yeah.
least like every time you've moved from shop to shop, you see the same person for a couple of seconds. Usually uh, like 40 to 60 feet away from you. But it's always the
Okay.
same person every time you move.
Can I tell like what they're wearing? Any specific like colors or anything?
The only thing that they're generally wearing is very fine leather armor.
Ah, I remember you said that, yeah. Maybe I'll tell the group about it, and I feel like we should not approach until Pyrrha's done. Definitely not, if at all. We should all be there for that.
Okay. All right. And then I'm assuming in general you guys are just kind of wandering around for
Yeah.
the rest of the 30
Yeah.
minutes. Okay. All right. She attunes, and the compass immediately points to the Silver Spire.
Okay.
Huh. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess while we're still in probably like semi-loud, crowded market or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
like I try like in hushed tones to question like, okay, do we want to confront the person who's following us before we
Yeah.
like move on, or do we want to just go ahead and like?
I say we confront them because what if we just
Yeah.
lead them straight to what we're looking for?
Yeah. Or if they
Yeah.
attack us, well, we attack that thing. Then, we'll be stuck between two enemies. I don't even know if we can
Yeah.
handle one yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So,
I'm scared.
you'll have to roll stealth checks
Mm.
to see whether or not you're able to even get close enough to do anything.
Okay.
One's a no. That one's a maybe. That one's a yes.
Okay. Don't send me alone, please.
Good luck, buddy.
It's on you.
No.
So, yeah, you get the lead, and once the individual realizes that you start trying to track them, they start moving into more of the back alleys.
No.
And let's see. Roll a
Can I throw
d6.
something at them?
Laios, roll a d6.
E6.
After 4 hours of cat and mouse games,
Oh God. 4 hours? Damn.
he finally makes a mistake and walks into a dead end alley.
God damn. Where are the others at this time? Well, I've been chasing around this person for 4 hours.
Those two need to roll perception checks to see if they were able to keep up with you.
Please, guys, please.
That's a no. You guys managed to lose
Pyrrha,
Fox, and you lost Pyrrha as well.
Oh.
So you are confronting this person alone.
Can I choose to not? I mean,
You're gonna spend
well,
4
okay.
hours chasing him down just to turn around and run.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Alright.
he's in a dead end alley. There's 30 feet between you. What do you do?
I'm quick on my feet. I'm quick on my feet if I gotta run. Have they spotted me yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's what initiated the 4 hours of chasing.
Okay. For like running?
Well, yeah.
Or like, okay, all right. Well, probably out of breath. I would say hello. Who are you? Why are you following us?
And the person initially doesn't say anything. They're just looking at you.
Ha.
And that person is slowly drawing daggers from its sleeves.
You don't need to do that. We don't have to fight. I promise. I'm not looking for a fight.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the reason why you are following us. You started it, basically.
All right. Now I need your lost companions to roll dex saves.
Huh?
Oh, I'm gonna
Oh.
fucking eat the dice at this point.
Guys. Okay, come on, guys. Something. Right?
I don't think that's us catching up to you.
So,
Uh,
yeah, a couple of hours into your pursuits, both of you uh, get nets dropped upon you as
Oh,
people also drop from the tops of buildings and essentially bag you, the pair of you, up uh, and take you down into the sewers of the city.
huh.
Oh,
Interesting.
oh.
All right.
now
Going
how the
back,
hell did these Twinkies bag a 9-foot centaur?
well, they were actually prepared for you.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
You didn't even get your ankle bracelets.
you actually wind up being surrounded by 6 individuals,
Jesus.
and they don't even give you a moment. The net you're covered with actually has weights along the edges of
Oh.
it. Uh,
Damn.
and the one that is encircled Fox actually has really sharp hooks set into it. So if he tries to struggle, the hooks dig in and start doing damage.
Ouch.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I
hey.
can chew my way out this one.
Oh.
Uh, yeah, and the 6 guys literally like grab up the ends of the net and push Pyrrha over and coffin style carry her.
I'm assuming this connected to the one I'm following, right? It must be.
Well, you're of course unaware of these events, but the
Yeah.
out of character is yes.
Thank you.
Fucking bastards, where the hell's Laios?
You guys just fucking lost me, bro.
So the uh, person standing in front of you is like, the Assassin's Guild would like to know exactly what the 3 of you are doing in Akros.
We are just here to help the city of Akros, honestly. That's what we're looking to do.
I believe that, but you also seem to have a very comfortable relationship with Nyx.
Wouldn't say comfortable. We would just say we're trying to we're trying to make both sides, you know, happy in
And
general.
how do we know you're not spies?
Spies for the Nyx?
Yes. Who else?
Well, I don't know. Well, I guess you wouldn't truly know, but I will give you my word. And me and my friends or companions, we are peacemakers. Believe it or not.
Hmm.
Only
They
good
put
intentions here.
they put the daggers away, and they're like, "Fine." Just for awareness, we have your friends.
Ah,
You
are
can,
they safe?
for the moment,
Thank you.
you can follow me. I will take you to them.
I shall follow you then.
Okay. After about 20 minutes, this person makes you stop. You can roll a perception check.
Okay.
Okay, you are fairly certain because you have not been able to see the face of this person, and
Mhm.
they've tried masking their voice, but you're at this point relatively certain that the person dressed in leathers is a woman.
Mhm.
Uh, she walks with a grace that seems unnatural. And when she stops you, she holds out a bag, a black bag. Put
Right.
this over your head.
Okay. Why am I? Why do I need to do that?
Only those of guilt are allowed to see our entrances.
All
You
right.
can
Okay.
either
I'm not guilty.
choose to put it on, or I can put it
I can do it. I'll put it on my head.
on. Okay. You feel her tying something around uh, one of your wrists, and she pulls on it, and she stops, ties something around your other wrist, and she's like, "When I pull on your left wrist, turn left. When I pull on your right wrist, turn right."
Okay.
Make no sounds.
Okay.
Um, so you walk like another 15 minutes, and you take a significant number of turns. Um, and then eventually you hear a door open, and you can tell you enter a building because you no longer feel sunlight on
Okay.
you. And then you hear the door close. And she removes the uh, ties from your wrists and removes the bag and points to an open trapdoor in the floor. Down.
Are my companions still here?
Yes. They're not far
Okay.
down.
All right.
So you go down, you get to the bottom of the stairs. Uh, she closes the trapdoor at the top. And you go down, actually, it feels a little bit longer than you would normally expect for a sewer system. Um,
Mhm.
and when you reach the bottom, uh, the system or tunnel that you're standing in is actually dry, uh, and the craftsmanship appears to be ancient. Uh, and as you're uh, standing there, you can roll an insight check.
Okay.
Okay. You are actually below the sewers of the city.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
That's far.
once you're down, she pulls out a really small lantern. And by small, uh, if you think about like a large bottle of eye drops, that's how
Oh,
big
yeah.
this lantern is.
Okay.
You know, it probably, the oil in it would probably only last like an hour. But
Okay.
It's enough light for you to walk through the tunnels. You
Yeah.
do have to duck a couple of times, and eventually you walk into a large opening and open area, and your companions are there.
Thank
They
God.
have, yeah, they've been unnetted, but they are definitely under heavy guard.
I will imagine so.
And there's a slightly raised chair at one end. The room is filled with approximately 25, maybe 30 people, all of them dressed in high end leathers. Um, you don't see weapons on most of them. Um, a few of them have like belts across their chest that are loaded with knives and darts, and a couple of them have long swords, but for the most part, that's kind of all the weapons that you see. And the guy
Mhm.
sitting on the chair or makeshift throne is like, well, so what do we have with our little spies here?
We are not spies.
Really?
Really?
And how, pray tell, does somebody, particularly the three of you, walk into a Nyx Lion encampment and walk out unscathed? That has never happened before.
I guess we're special, right?
Mm,
Yeah,
My
like
friends.
really, because the uh, the the lions were, um, you know, not immediately super hostile against us. I find it hard to believe that nobody else made it out from encounters with them.
well, the city has sent an emissary. We sent a personal emissary, and none of those have come back. How do you explain that?
Well, we also have a lioness kind of, person in our party. I think the Nyx Lions also took a liking to her. Might have helped us a lot by being unscathed.
Yes, and about your lion slash centaur person.
No,
Where does she come from?
Um,
that's up to her to say.
circus.
Hmm, I can believe that.
What's that supposed to mean?
We've never seen your kind before. To us, you would be a circus freak.
Oh, what kind?
Well, damn.
Your timing in the city is impeccable. You arrived just as other outsiders left. We're also not
Hmm.
used to seeing fishmen or minotaurs in the city.
So,
What do you,
instead of getting to know them, you just kidnap them?
no, unfortunately, they left before we were able to intercept them.
Hmm.
Okay,
And
well,
the fact that
if
one of their company is highly skilled in assassination arts, far more skilled than any of our members. And we are quite good.
Right. Well, if you are who you say you are, then we're, on the same side. We just came to help out Akros and maybe make a name for ourselves, doing things like going to the Lions and making sure that they're not, up to anything. And, for what it's worth, we also tried going after the troublesome like constructs, but didn't exactly work out in our favor.
We got interrupted.
Yeah.
I see. Excuse me. So one of them approaches Laios, and he
Yes.
is holding what appears to be a gold silk rope. And the leader looks at you and goes, "Do you allow us to know the unbridled truth? We would wrap you in these silken bonds so we know that your answers are truthful."
What do you guys think? My companions.
Yeah, I mean,
I say do it.
I mean, I don't have anything to lie about.
yeah, I don't think
What's
we've
the
really
worst
got
thing
anything
that
to
can
hide.
happen?
We never got kidnapped.
I'd also point out too, I'd like to point out to all of you that I'm, well, maybe you saw my holy symbol. I don't really know where my shield with the holy symbol is at right now, but I'm a paladin of Eros, and it wouldn't really be, uh, pleasing to Eros if I were some underhanded spy. That's not honorable, and that's not the way I live.
Unless your code would allow you to lie and try to deceive those you would consider dishonorable.
Uh, I don't know. That seems like a stretch. Like our Eros would very much not like it if I like infiltrated and acted like a sneaky assassin. That's
You could
not
also be a poser.
How about you take the gold silk robe to show your unbridled truth,
sure.
if that's okay with them.
He leans back. It's like, tie them both up.
Okay.
Fair
Can
enough.
I go too? Can I have a turn?
Unfortunately, we don't have enough rope for that.
Oh,
You got too many legs.
So
never get to
they
have
put
any fun.
the pair of you back to back. They loop it around you about 4 times. So you deny being spies for the Nyx.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
You swear that you're here only to help the city of Akros.
Yes. And to create a neutral balance between the two, if possible. But obviously, we're here for Akros first.
Yeah, and for me, for
Yeah.
glory, for myself and Eros.
He holds up the compass that Pyrrha was attuning to, and he goes, "Well, how does this device work?" And what are you trying to track or find with it?
You want to explain about your compass, Pyrrha?
It's first of all, it's mine. Give that back. Second of all, it's used to track some phylactery stuff. I don't know. I don't remember.
Are
Ask one
you
of them.
trying to bring back a lich?
No, no, the opposite.
Yeah, no, I'm in the ropes, and I'll confirm. No,
Yeah.
we were specifically sent like on a mission to see, any phylacteries were destroyed.
Yeah.
I see. He nods to one of the
Yeah.
men, and they remove the silken rope from around you two. It's like, well, do you know where you're going?
Sort of.
And where would that
And
potentially be?
Why do you want to know?
Perhaps if you're here to destroy the Lich's phylacteries, we might offer a small amount of aid. Liches are bad
Okay.
for business.
yeah, like if you are who you claim to be, I mean, you have all the reason in the world to trust us now, but we don't really have any confirmation about who you people are.
Yeah, you just kind of kidnapped us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. You don't really need to know who and what we are.
We are curious.
Well, it's not
Curiosity killed the cat, as it were.
really the foundation of trust here.
We don't need your trust.
Well, mm,
What do you want then in this whole thing? What's your end goal here?
Our end goal is both to protect ourselves and, secondly, despite what most of the city management and city guard believe, we too protect.
Hmm.
can
Hmm.
I like insight check?
Sure. He seems to be being truthful.
Okay.
Can I
Well,
ask for a name?
I am known as Jimmy the Hand.
Jimmy.
Okay. Jimmy. Nice to meet you, Jimmy.
And I run this guild.
Mm.
Should you choose to operate in stealing from the city or its residents, I need you to be aware that you'll need to pay the guild a tithe for operating as such.
Huh.
Oh, well, I don't. I mean, I can't necessarily speak for all of my companions' actions, but I certainly don't partake in those things. I was being truthful when I was talking about, having to be honorable for, as paladin of Eros.
And I believe you. So, where to now?
The compass did guide us somewhere, didn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, the check name here.
Silver Spire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's where it said we would find the creature we were tasked to take care of.
Jimmy spreads his hands. As it so happens, we have the safest passage there. Our tunnels run below the sewers, so
Yeah.
even the street urchins won't notice you.
That'd be nice.
So the thief that was guiding you, he's like, you take them to the spire. Make sure nobody interferes with them between here and there. Once you've left
Can I
them
have
there,
my,
you can return.
Can I have my compass back?
Yeah, he tosses it to you.
Thank you.
Nice.
Whoa, careful with that.
And then he waves to a couple other guards, and they give you back the rest of your equipment.
Thank
Okay.
God.
Now we're talking.
And we can also give you the bracelet stuff that we got. Pyrrha.
Oh, yippee! I'll put them just above the cuffs.
Nice.
Just above the dew claws.
Yeah.
Uh,
That was terrifying.
the person that oh, okay.
I think maybe you cut out.
No, yeah, I stopped talking for a second. The alarm went off. All right. So as you go to put on the first anklet, the female thief basically puts her hand on it and shakes her head no.
Why?
She grabs it and shakes it back and forth, and it makes a tinkling noise,
Huh.
like little bells.
Oh,
Oh.
not so stealthy. Okay.
Oh.
Can we take the bells off?
No, that's gonna ruin it. I'll put it in my bag.
All right.
Okay.
And she will lead you guys to the Silver Spire, but we are going to end it there for today.
Okay.
Okay.
That was
Well.
interesting.
So,